Hi, Kara here and welcome to my craft room. Today I am going to show you how to do some background techniques with your watercolor paper. And my order did not come with my blendabilities in it, my Stampin' Up order, and I was just practicing some things with my Heidi Swap stencil because I love to stencil. And I bought the Tim Holtz spritzer, and this Tim Holtz spritzer you can use any marker, not just, you can use Stampin' Up marker, you can use recollection markers, you can use Copics. And I was practicing with my Copics. I like to practice a half an hour a day, my Copic coloring. Half an hour I know is not a long time, but if you do it every day and you just get a few of them out and practice your texturizing and your techniques that you've learned over and over again, it will come natural to use them. So I'm looking forward to, I'm just putting this away. There we go. I look forward to using the blendabilities and you know, comparing them on different papers, because Copics work differently on every single paper, okay? I choose to use the Gina K, excuse me, the Gina K 120 pound white cardstock for my Copics coloring, but you can also, there's Basil, there's the Stampin' Up, if you, the white, Whisper White. I haven't tried it on that yet because I like the heavy poundage in the paper. So that's what I use with Copics. But anyway, let's get on with this. So I was showing my friend Johnny that I was doing a card, I started to do a card for my BFF, and I was getting like brain freeze again, and my mojo just wasn't coming together. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start from scratch. When your mojo's not working, this is what you do. You know you have to have a cardstock, pick a color. So I picked black 5x5, so that was good. And then I picked out, I'm going to do some Copic coloring, so I want to do it in the violets and the red, red violets and the violets, and I also want to do it in the yellows. And so just springy colors with the image. So I went ahead and did this with my Tim Holtz markers, my Tim Holtz inks. Now I love Stampin' Up. I have every Stampin' Up marker ink Stampin' Up has, and if you've watched my videos, you know I buy all of them. Let me just see here. There's no saying I don't like Stampin' Up inks. I have them everywhere, okay? But I like Tim Holtz Distress inks because they're a different type of ink. They blend well with water, and I have all of Tim Holtz inks right there. Every one that he has made I have bought because I love to use them. That's all. So you find what works, and I have chose to do the watercolor on Stampin' Up Watercolor paper. I love it. I love that it comes in 6x9. I like the texture, I like the thickness, and it's just awesome paper. So I did yellows. I picked 4 colors. This is the 4 colors I picked for my background here that I'm going to use. And then I tried it in yellow and orange, a yellow and orange mixture, and I got these 2. And now I am going to go with something different. I think we'll go into the greens. Let's do a green. So I will pick out Shabby Shutters and Bundle Sage. They're not that far apart. And you know what? Let's skip that. I'm going to go the blues. I'm going to go Stormy Sky. I just thought of a project I want to do with it. Stormy Sky, Broken China. Let's see. Let me get one out. Okay. Contrasts. Broken China, Stormy Sky, Peacock Feathers, and chipped sapphire. Yummy. That's a good combo. Okay, so just take them out. We'll start with Stormy Sky. Put a little bit on your mat, like so. Broken China. Oop, there goes my makeup applicator. I try to keep in all of them, but I just bought all the rest of them a few months ago, so I haven't had time to put the applicators in. And what I did was I put a little Broken China thing on there, so I know when I set it up, I have the ink. Oh, I don't have my light on. That's why. There we go. So I did this. I just sponged some color on, and I need to do that on the rest of them. And chip sapphire. Oops. Oh, that's a beautiful deep blue. Oh, right there. And some peacock feathers. Love peacock feathers. There we go. Okay, we'll do this one, Johnny. You wanted to see this, right? This is for you. Alright, so, oh, this is my spice marmalade. I didn't put my applicator back. I like these applicators, the makeup applicators, because if you quickly want to just distress an edge, it's always in there. I put one in every ink that I use. Okay, so you want to take some water and give just a light spray. I want it a little deep at first, so look at the mixtures in that. Isn't that awesome? I can take you up to see that. It's beautiful. Now I am going to, I already used it on there, but let's just lay it out there for now. Lay it on top and see what you get with the dark color spreading around. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Let's drip it off. That is awesome, but you're gonna, this is okay to have it at the beginning. Now let's start adding our water. I like to do it second. Pool it up there. Let this dry for just a moment. And now I do the run through like this. There you go. See how beautiful that is? Is that not gorgeous? And then you can dry it, but what I like to do on this is grab it like this, drag it up, fill it full of the water, and let it cool down in the areas. I don't want any on there, so I will let it drip in the corner like this. I want some to dry like that, and you can just play with it. Isn't that pretty? That is a beautiful color. If you're doing a sky background or an ocean, this is beautiful. Okay, now let's say, okay, I'm just going to go, let's say you want to darken it up. Oh, wrong spot. Let's grab a little bit of the chipped sapphire. I'm going to just grab a paper towel first though. There we go. Okay. Now, if you want, you know how your paper towels, they always have this amazing pattern in them? You can take your paper towel like this while it's wet, bring it up, and you will have a pattern through here. But it will lift up your color, but still, isn't that awesome? You have that little, I don't know if you can see it there, but let's, this is a little light for me, so I'm going to grab it like that and let it pool down. Grab it again and let it pull down like that. More water, like this. Get some running, and then take out your, I think this is pretty with that. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I can't leave it alone. Let's do a little bit of dark in there. Let's add a little bit of dark in the middle. It's a tad bit light. Here you go. A little bit of spray, not much. And I am going to, I don't want that to set in the center. I want to pull this dark up and let it run. That is gorgeous. I love that. Let it pool. Take it the other side. Let it pool up. It's beautiful. Take it from the bottom, drag it along, run it across. Now that to me is absolutely beautiful. I am leaving it just like that. Take your heat tool, and you can drag the layers if you like. You know it's going to dry lighter, right? So if you want to add, let me just see here. You can force it. And there you have that lovely blue. Let me just get up here close to show you how nice that is. Isn't that a beautiful ocean? And if you want to add some later, go ahead. You can just run that across, see? And get some little drips going down there. I think this is cool. Now, you have a little bit here. And like I did these ones here, I want to get a contrasting color to go over top, especially really light if I'm going to do a background color. See how I went with this? I use the spritzer right here, but I'm going to use these. I have a light one somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. And then if you're going to do a yellow, take your yellow, an orange, and then sweep it up with another sheet of paper, so you always have a contrasting paper for on top to put your image on, the lighter part. So let's grab another piece here, and we will sop up that blue, and it will be the top portion of my, it's like a designer series paper, but with, excuse me, I have to put that there. Just cut out a little piece, and this is what I'm going to put my image on. Cut it to about 3 inches. And I'm going to have to put that back in there. I'm just going to show you here. Let's get some water on here. And take it, grab it, pour your water in with all that color, and run your other piece through it. And this will give you the light blue to put your stamp on piece on. It's awesome. Look at that. And then you can dry that, and you have, I'm going to let that air dry because I want to keep that pool on there. And if you don't want it dark, you don't want this part dark, because you're going to stamp on it and you want to see your image, right? So let's get rid of that right there. And now I have a piece for the side that has the same blues, and I have a piece for underneath. I can either use this way on the center, here, just a little piece of it on the side to put my image, but when this dries, it'll be awesome. And it matches my colors. Okay, there you go, Johnny. I just wanted to show you that, and let me wake this up, and then I'll take it through and show you a piece on the Stampin' Up inks. Okay, so we have that clear, and let's do I haven't done any red, so let's do a cherry cobbler, rose red, Rico rose, and I think I'll just do those three. That's a nice combo. So let's put these down. Reds are nice, aren't they? So put some red down, mix it up with some pink. I love that I just have to go behind me, and there we are. Oh, there goes my applicator. Put that back. And let's do our, I think I'm going to go with a real deep, I'm going to do rich raspberry here. And I'm going to set that rich raspberry right there. This is going to be awesome. Okay, then you want to take some, because I will use this all the time. It's not like it's not going to get used up. So where's our H2O? Spray, spray, spray. This is going to, I start out with not so much water because I want the richness in the first piece, right? I'm going to do two pieces. This is going to be 4 by 4 1/4. And no, I think I'll do it like this. Okay, so here's my one piece. I am going to, let's just go like this. I'll do it like this for now. Now it is going to, and if I don't add water, it's going to be thick. Okay. This is actually beautiful. All right, now we have that rich, vibrant color. Now comes the water. Okay, let's start pulling these colors up. I want that color to drip off. If you want some pink down here, you can add the pink, but I want this vibrant color to just mix there. There we go. Okay. Let's fill it up. You have to want to get wet. Okay, so here we go. We'll pull this up. Let it drop off. You can blow it dry now because it'll turn lighter, and then you can go back and grab. Okay, so we have that color there we've created. Let's put that aside for a minute. Let's grab a towel, and I will show you something here. Let's clear that off a bit with your paper towel. And then I will go in with a deep, deep color. Oh, my Copics are getting a little bit of that. Let me get these out of the way. I don't want to have to be cleaning Copics too tonight. There we go. There we are. So we have the pink down. That is really pretty. But I want it to be a little darker. And I want some contrast. So I'm going to grab the Raspberry Ripple. Put it down there. Spray it. Let's see what happens. Not much. Don't want much at the beginning. Okay, so now I have some of this color like this. Let's see, not enough yet. Let me let loose some. Now I'll pick up the deep color and I'll run it across. That is awesome. Let me move my camera for some reason. Oh, there you go. Can you see that in there? I think it's too bright with this light. Let me move that light out of the way. There. Let me see if you can see that. For some reason, it is not hitting the right light. This is very pretty like this. I like this. Okay, so let's scoot this around. I'm going to let that dry like that because I love that red. I love the purple. Everything about that in there. Don't you love these hands? I love getting all inky. Okay, now you're going to want some contrasting light color. So let's add a lot of that juicy water. And let's grab another piece here. We have a lot of colors going here. So I'm going to take another piece, cut it off. And this is going to be for my image, remember? This is going to be for on top of my main piece. This is my main piece right here. Do you see that? Let me shut this light off here and see if that helps. Can you see that? That's awesome. Awesome colors. Set that over there. And now I am going to do my light piece. This is what my image is going to be on. I just want to match it up. And there we go. And after you blow dry this, it's going to be awesome. And that's with the rich raspberry. Now I want to show you the contrast. Look at, isn't that awesome? You stamp your image on here and this will be your background like this. I think it's great. And it's all with just using a little bit of inks here on the table. You can also dab them up with your fingers in there and you'll get that wet water look. Let that dry just like that if you want that water look. Okay, I'm going to let some go because I want to put a stamp on there and color it in. So I want mine to be more of a solid color. So I am going to take some off and let that dry. And there you go. Let me clean up and we'll see how we did here. In a comparison, I'm going to download this and it's awesome. I'm going to clean my mat a bit too. So here we have the background in the Stampin' Up. And here you have the background in the Distress Inks in the blue, right there. And here you have the Distress Inks in the yellow. You have a top and a bottom. Let's do it like this. Okay, so you can see the contrast there. And here you have it in the burgundies. Right there. Now, aren't they beautiful pieces of watercolor? Not much difference using the dye ink and the watercolor inks. You just have, I think the watercolor inks disperse a tad deep with the watercolor of it instead of the dye ink. But I love this too with Stampin' Up dies. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? We are getting a nice piece there. So I will make cards out of all 4 of these colors, and then I will come back. Maybe we'll do it together. And just create some cards using a dark background and then a light background to stamp on. And let's see what we can make with these. I think they're awesome. Enjoy your watercolor paper. There's just no end to what you can do with it. And then take your base color, and black will match up with every one of these colors I've done here. And another thing this is really nice for, I'm just going to throw it in there, flowers. Can you imagine that rose dye? Oh, excuse me, that rose dye, making some roses out of this and this, both watercolor papers, to have some depth and some dimension in your rose. I think it'd be awesome. So experiment and have fun, and we will see you on the next video, and have yourself a blessed evening.